Master Resell Rights seems to continue to infiltrate every facet of the internet, and because it's still doing this, I'm still going to show up and talk about it. Hi friend, and welcome back to my channel. Hi if you're new here, hi if you're not. In case you missed it, I did a full deep dive into what Master Resell Rights is, why I think it's a scam, and we looked at some content in that video, so if you missed that, I would go ahead and start there before we get into this reaction. Today, however, we are going to be reacting to a few new videos that have been sent my way to the dear watchers of this channel and my friends over on Instagram. That being said, if you have content you want me to react to here on this channel, I do have a Google form linked down below where you can submit links to that content. Without further ado though, let's go ahead and jump right into the video. So I figured today we could start with an Instagram caption. I don't know what the post was, but we'll just assume it was like a photo or something. So they only submitted the caption to me. And I think it really speaks to what MRR is. So again, if you haven't watched part one, hopefully this will catch you up to speed. MRR, aka Master Resell Rights, is blowing up because it's genuinely changing the game for so many entrepreneurs and busy mamas like myself. As an aside, I will say that the majority of people I'm seeing, at least in my algorithm, getting suckered into MRR are either ex-MLM huns who used to like be at the top of the pyramid and then had it all crumble when everyone started the mass exodus of MLMs like a year ago, as well as stay-at-home moms. I would love to hear in the comments who you see falling prey to the scam though. Here's how MRR works. You purchase a digital marketing course, which includes 100+ in-depth business trainings for $497, payment plans available. The course teaches you things like SEO, aka driving more sales to your page using keywords, how to create content that converts to more sales, how to brand yourself so that you stand out, how to create automation using sales funnels, and so much more. I did receive a few comments on my original video from people who have purchased the course that did say that some of the content inside the course is valuable. I can't speak to whether or not that's true because I haven't seen it. However, I will say of this list of everything that she's mentioned here, I know for a fact that there's content here on YouTube for free that would teach me the same stuff. On top of all the skills you learn, you have the opportunity to resell the course for 100% profit. Imagine selling it to just one person and earning your investment of $497 back. That was my original goal, but I earned it back within 48 hours and then made an additional $2,500 my first week. And this is the problem I have with MRR. So even if the content in the course is valuable, it's teaching you digital marketing skills, teaching you how to build a digital product and sell it online, that's great. However, I personally have yet to see anyone who is making these income claims of making $10,000, $40,000, $100,000 from MRR, having made that money through creating their own digital product and selling it. Instead, what I'm seeing is something that's incredibly circular, in my opinion, wherein they buy this $497 course about digital marketing, and then they sell people on the idea of learning digital marketing, but really all they're doing is reselling the course. And so they've made their $10,000, $40,000, $100,000 through reselling the course on how to create a digital product versus actually creating a digital product. At least that's been my observation. If you've had a different experience, I would love to hear it in the comments. This course is for the entrepreneur who is struggling to hit her financial goals and wants to add an additional income stream. It's also for the entrepreneur who simply wants to elevate her business and feel empowered with new knowledge. And it's also for the mama who wants to earn an additional income stream without having to leave home. We love it when these people target mothers. What was it in that one stream I did? Divorced dads and stay-at-home moms. That's who our target audience should be. Again, thank you so much to whoever submitted this. I think that this is a prime example of how these people try to make it like convince themselves that they're,
I'm selling a course on digital marketing to teach people how to build their products.
When the reality is they're making all their money through selling people the course and teaching other people how to sell the course. Like, how do you not see that it's a pyramid? Okay, so next up is an Instagram reel. I'll have the sound turned off just because it's copyrighted music, but it says, how do you make $10,000 a month on Instagram in 1 hour a day? By being a scammer. That's how. Just kidding. Let's see what she says. Here's how. And it's not brand partnerships, UGC, or MLM. And for the record, supposedly this individual was very high up in Monet previous to the pyramid collapsing. I used to do those, but here's the thing. I don't want to spend hours and hours on my phone or creating/editing content. I didn't want to be reaching out to brands or forced to meet deadlines. I didn't want to create icky, salesy content. I didn't want to reach out to family and friends or constantly feel like I was sharing my daily routine with the world. So a couple of months ago, I made a huge shift when I found another mom on Instagram sharing about her side hustle that was making her really great money. It sounded too good to be true, but I needed to know for myself, so I dove in. I started on August 1st and have made $40,000 since then. I'm so grateful I didn't overthink it and I just went with my gut. Again, it's amazing to me how these people can't see the commonalities between like being in an MLM and then participating in something like this. And also how they talk about each of these things based on where they're at in their journey. And what I mean by that is like, I'm assuming when this person was in their MLM, they were probably like,
oh my God, my MLM is the greatest. It gives me time freedom. It's so amazing.
And then now that they're not in MLM anymore and they're selling this product, they're like,
ew, MLMs are stupid and you shall sell digital products.
And now let's just flash forward like a year from now when this whole MRR thing has dried up, which I think it will eventually. They're going to be on to the next grift being like,
oh my God, I used to sell this stupid course and it's so dumb, but now this new thing that I'm doing is amazing.
It's just really funny to me how they like the lack of self-awareness that every grift that you get into is equally as cringy as the last, but you instead try to paint it as if it's something completely new and different. So here's exactly what I did. I bought the course that taught me everything I needed to know about digital marketing and digital products. The course itself came with resell rights, so I could just sell the done for me course at full profit, no commissions, just pure profit. Again, I go over what that actually looks like in the original video, which I will link in the description of this one. I set up my systems within 48 hours. The course taught me step by step as a beginner, so I could start making money right away. But again, as far as I understand, based on, again, this person was sent to me through Instagram, she's only making her money through selling the $497 course. She's not actually making money through the information in that course, allowing her to create her own digital products. As I say with all of my content, I'm not speaking about this particular individual, but this is what I'm seeing replicated across everyone that's selling MRR. I have yet to find someone who's created their own digital product and been successful based purely on the content that they learned in the MRR course. I post quick 5 to 7 second reels on Instagram with trending audio, and I add value to my audience every day, which has helped me grow this account and create more interest. I keep my content simple. I don't spend longer than 10 minutes creating or editing. Who has time for that? And that's it. Okay, so the interesting piece here where she talks about how she's grown on Instagram is that she's adding value to her audience. But I've had multiple reels of this particular individual sent to me, and they're all following the same format of the one we just watched. So she's not really teaching anyone anything. She's mostly just bragging about how much money she's making, which obviously that content performs well because everyone wants to learn how to make money. So they see this post where this woman is saying,
I've made $40,000 in 2 months.
You're going to get a lot of engagement and you're going to grow your Instagram that way. But I would not say that you're adding value to anyone's life. You're just basically creating clickbait that people want to follow. So I just find that kind of ironic that she has convinced herself she's created an Instagram following through adding value to people's lives when really you've created an Instagram following through selling people on a dream. But what do I know? Honestly, I'd love to hear your thoughts on this whole thing in the comments down below. But before we close up here, I do have a screen recording, it looks like, of someone's Instagram story where I'm assuming they're going to sell us on MRR. So put your scammer shades on. We don't want to get caught up in this.
So you may look at me, look at my content and think, wow, this girl has got it all figured out. But I want to remind you that 3 months ago, I was in a terrible financial situation, and my husband and I were talking about me going and finding a job outside the home because my business just wasn't bringing in what it used to bring in. And with inflation and our mortgage increasing and all of these things, I had no choice but to try to figure out something else. I saw another mom on Instagram sharing about her side hustle that was making her a ton of money.
And as far as I understand, this person used to be in MLM. So I'm guessing, you know, if she was higher in the pyramid, she was making a bunch of money in MLM. That wasn't working anymore because, as we know, a lot of people have left MLM since we've shifted away from the pandemic. And so, yeah, sure, that's probably pretty scary to have a livelihood and then all of a sudden it starts to decline significantly. What are you going to do? It's just really unfortunate. And again, this person is just an example of the many, many people who have followed the same suit. It's very unfortunate, in my opinion, that they've all just like followed each other into the next grift.
And I was like, okay, this sounds too good to be true, because she was making a lot of money with it. This sounds too good to be true, but I'm going to read into this a little bit further and see what this is all about. So I did a little bit more research. Oh my gosh, this is driving me crazy. I did a little bit more research. I chatted with her about it, and I want you to feel free to chat with me. So I was terrified, to be honest, to jump into something new, to make that initial investment. Like, that was probably my biggest concern. Like, what if I don't make my money back? And when I really started thinking about this course and what it had to offer, I was like, you know what? I want to learn these skills anyways. I want to learn more about digital products in the digital space. And I see all these people thriving with it. So, you know, why not me? I can do this. And I took a leap of faith. And
now, I don't know if you noticed what she did there, but she was basically using the pain point that most people who are considering this opportunity would have. And that's a lot of money I don't really want to be spending. So she's trying to become relatable by being like,
I was afraid it was a lot of money, but I realized it was worth it.
But then the excuse that she's giving as to why it was worth it doesn't make sense to me, because everything that I'm sure that course teaches you, you could find online for free. And so what she's not saying, in my opinion, is that the real reason why she finally convinced herself to buy it, because she realized,
I only need to resell it to one more sucker and I'll make my money back.
like, guys, it took me 3 years to make my first $20,000 month with my network marketing business. I made $22,500 with digital marketing in my first month. And I'm not saying that that's going to happen for everybody.
nor is that going to happen forever. I think that's the piece that a lot of the people I've seen get involved in MRR aren't considering. And I mean, I understand when we start anything and we start making money, we think like it's going to be this good forever. But with MRR specifically, I really think, or at least I hope, we're going to hit a ceiling eventually where the market is so saturated and so many people know what it is and so many people see it for the scam that it is, in my opinion, that they're not going to be interested in buying it. So what are you going to do? That's what I want to know. Move on to the next grift is the answer.
But it just shows you the possibilities, and you truly are limitless when you step into that version of yourself. My husband's here now. So, and my husband has a business degree and that he's never used. He's a firefighter, full-time firefighter. He has his own business, a tree removal business, but you've never actually used your business degree. How much money did you spend on that? And now he is...
Okay, I apologize for the running water sounds. Very annoying.
Going to create his own digital product with this course. When you look at how much you would spend going to university to learn a skill or college, that a lot of those skills nowadays are, like, technology has far surpassed.
Don't you think that universities update their curriculum? Like, that argument makes no sense. She's basically saying, like, don't get a business degree because the skills you're going to learn in business school are not relevant to today's market. And I mean, I have mixed feelings about university degrees and whether or not you need them to start a business. But the idea that, like, universities are teaching things that were relevant 10 years ago doesn't make any sense, because I'm almost certain, and someone who's in school right now can verify this for me, if you're taking a business degree right now, I can pretty much guarantee you're going to be learning up-to-date business strategies that involve the internet and the use of digital media. Like, what?
What schools are able to, how do I even say that? Provide?
Yeah.
No, I don't know. What schools are even able to provide. And so it's such a fast-paced environment.
That literally doesn't make sense. Oh my God. Like, this would be like saying that business schools are still teaching stuff as if the internet doesn't exist. And again, I'm not saying you need a business degree to start a business, but if that is the path you decide to pursue, I'm pretty sure they're going to be teaching you like up-to-date relevant marketing techniques.
Like, we're constantly learning, we're constantly growing and evolving, and
institutions are not. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Correct me in the comments, but this doesn't make any sense to me.
it's okay to be new at something. It's okay to give yourself a chance. If you don't give yourself the chance, you will just never succeed. The thing is,
Oh my God, the water. Why?
you're not going to be left high and dry with this. I'm here to support you every step of the way. We have a supportive community of people who are in the same boat as you. They are brand new. Like, I have been in the online space for a while, and I have experience that I can offer you, but you can learn with other people who are new as well. And so don't count yourself out. Give yourself the chance to actually do this and succeed with it. And you can truly change your life with it.
It says, imagine if I had been too scared to try. I would have missed out on $40,000 for my family in the last 2 months, and I'd never truly know. I hate this so much. This is so misleading and just, no, it's a hard pass for me. All right, friends, I know this was short and sweet, but I hope that you enjoyed. If you have thoughts about this whole MRR thing, good or bad, I would love for you to share them in the comments down below. If you have seen content about this that you want me to react to, my Google form to submit that content to me is linked in the description as well. I want to give a big shout out to my channel VIP members. Thank you so much for being here. If you're interested in joining my membership, you can click that join button down below. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed. Subscribe to my channel if you're not already. And in case you missed part 1 where I explain what this MRR stuff even is, you can click this video right here. Bye!